right, so here he is. They call him T-City, short for Triangle City. The Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Brian Ortega.
Brian Ortega is a great fighter, a guy that has all the ability inside the octagon. He started as a jiu-jitsu practitioner, but you have seen the evolution of Brian Ortega as his career has continued to go on, has continued to proceed. Brian Ortega is getting better and better and better. He has now found himself staring across the octagon of some of the best fighters the division has ever seen, and he will continue to do that as long as he keeps developing the skills that are necessary.
And sometimes it's hard to become a champion without having tasted defeat. A lot of people believe the Max Holloway fight for Ortega will be something he can build upon moving forward. All right, so here is the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. He certainly has cleaned out a lot of this division, but there are still guys who are coming to take what is his. How do you think he proceeds with this particular challenge here tonight?
I mean, just being himself. He's as good as they come. The guy has tremendous striking. He's at great wrestling. He was thought to be a wrestler when he got here. We have seen him be a master of game planning. We have seen him be a master of strategy. A guy that fights with a game plan, the fight IQ through the roof. And tonight, you're going to experience one of the smartest, most technically gifted fighters you have ever seen. Let's see if that's enough, though, because the challenge is very big tonight as he steps into the octagon.
And he does so having 4 times gone the full 25 minutes in the UFC. Volkanovski very much has a championship style. And he has got another title fight on his hands tonight.
And Johnny, don't get tired. I mean, he goes the distance and seems like he's just running in the park, taking a nice jog on the weekend, fighting the best fighters in the world.
And had he stayed in rugby league, probably would have been an absolute beast there too.
Savage.
All right, now we bring you the tail of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Brian T-City Ortega! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great volkanoskl!
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. Well, how about the energy in this building tonight? And it's because of this matchup finally coming around again. Alexander Volkanovski against Brian T-City Ortega. Now, their first meeting not close over the totality of the fight, but certainly T-City came within an inch of wresting the title away.
In that 3rd round, John Anik, that was one of the best 3rd rounds I've ever seen in my entire life. The fact that Volkanovski got out of those submissions tells me that it's going to be very tough to get the belt off of him. No one gets out of the triangle or Brian Ortega's guillotine. He did both. But that should give Brian confidence. And if he can get close, this time he'll find the finish.
Defensively responsible, nice block. Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out in front of him, he is going to do it, and he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in the fight against Max Holloway when he became the UFC featherweight champion.
All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Right hook to the head block. 27 total strikes and counting have now landed for Brian T-City Ortega. Left hand connection and a right. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw a combination.
Ortega's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has that part of his game going tonight.
He's a fantastic kickboxer, but
huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Oh, big right hand.
Top floor is going down.
There's that left hand. Oh! Big right hand lands. Massive right hand. Nice inside leg kick there by volkanoskl. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
All right, so the pound-for-pound king, Alexander Volkanovski, putting it all together here tonight. Controlling range, feinting beautifully, and dominating another world-class featherweight.
He just makes people look average. He's such a good striker. He's such a good wrestler. You know, we talk about guys that possess all the skills. One of the best in the world is Alexander Volkanovski. You have not seen many fighters better. And tonight, he's showing why he's the best.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, big elbow. Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one. Volkanovski's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Oh, solid kicks are landing. He has most certainly found the range on the feet. Volkanovski gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. Ortega's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. He's looking for that left hand. It's not there. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. Oh, how good is that kick? His opponent stayed up.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up that much.
Ortega's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot, because the reality is, when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
All right, here we go. Round two. It is Alexander Volkanovski versus Brian Ortega. T-City gets caught by the inside leg.
Lands a beautiful leg kick.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that pitch. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty. Boom. Big jab.
Oh, big left hand. strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick, but he somehow is managing to land it with so much.
This is big. That's big. Oh, he hurt again!
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart. They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides. Oh.
Just misses with the straight right. All right, so how about this? The BJJ fighter just continues to land at will on the feet, not necessarily the way you drew it up today.
No, watching these two fight in preparation, you don't expect to see this playing out in front of you. The jiu-jitsu fighter normally is chasing takedowns, but he must have seen something in his opponent that is allowing him to get this type of success on the feet. He looks like he is evolving as a fighter, and that is very good for him and his team to see.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. Oh!
Big elbow there, Lance. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Ortega's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. This balanced fighter has so many weapons. His jab might be the best one.
It's one of his best strikes. I mean, he's throwing it right from where it needs to be, and he's stinging this jiu-jitsu fighter right in the face every time he tries to close the distance.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by T-City, Brian Ortega. Oh, Volkanovski's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Both guys appeared to land there. Taken down by Ortega. Oh, and transitions right into side control. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Ortega's got his head looking for a guillotine choke.
It's tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard, and you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Volkanovski's eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly the referee keeping a close eye on the fight. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there, just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. All right, so a nice connection there with the 1-2 for Alexander Volkanovski, the former rugby league star.
He's hurting bad here. Oh! Oh, just opening up on him now.
Trying to connect now with the overhand left. No good. Round 3 next. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now,
is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
They're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Mixed martial arts, folks. This is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these two men who are laying it all out on the line in the octagon tonight. Both dealing with cuts, both critical, but both unwilling to take a step back for your entertainment.
That'll do it! What a fight by Alexander Volkanovski.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
All right, Bruce Buffer is in there with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 49 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanoskl.
What a moment in a career full of them for the featherweight champ, Alexander Volkanovski, your winner tonight by way of knockout.
Volk is next level, man.
Man.
This guy continues to raise the bar for fighters at featherweight. And tonight it showed once again that he's the best of the best with this knockout victory.